Hi, good afternoon to you. I'm yours, Anthony Frank Bello. I'm coming live to you from Heritage TV in London. Today is Thursday, the 21st day of May 2020, the 20th. You're welcome. We're going to discuss a lot more, and I'm ready to trash a few things on this show with you on the state of the nation. You have to follow me very vividly with all your heart and your spirit because a lot more will be revealed on the state of the nation. What we want to talk about is the merging of the rich southern wife and the poor northern husband. You heard. There's a lot that's going to come out from this revelation of the rich southern wife and the poor northern husband. I'm not cooking this up. The man who amalgamated Nigeria from the south to the north on the 1st of January 1914 in the person of Lord Lugard made that fraudulent statement. But because the statement was made centuries, ages ago, to merge the rich southern wife and the poor northern husband. That's exactly what we want to discuss on the state of the nation. The way I see it is not the way many people see this fraudulent marriage between the rich wife in the south and the poor Hausa husband in the north. I'm going to tell you with numbers. I'm going to show you proofs on Heritage TV. But who is the rich southern wife that we're talking about? You might be wondering. The rich southern wife. That rich southern wife was the resources, the wealth that was buried under your land in the south that was not available to those in the north. It is your wealth. What about those wealth? Was it just only oil? No, because location 9, I repeat, a lot more people are now coming to terms with location 9. There's a lot more. Location 9 sitting on top of the Atlantic Ocean. That ocean in itself is the wealth of 9. Most people don't know. It's not just only the oil. Sitting on top of the Bight of Benin that subsequently lead into the Atlantic Ocean was the power, not only in the south, but the powers that the 17 Fulanis controlling location 9 are holding on to. Did you hear that? 17, 1-7 out of 200 million people. You've got just only 17 Fulanis that are in the inner circle, controlling and then killing location lie. The state of the nation. 1-7. Let's go back into code and numbers, like I always do. 17. 1 plus 7. What's that? 8. What is the significance of that number spiritually that the Fulanis are even throwing at you, Southerners, that you're not aware of? 8. 17 of them. And the moment one dies out of the 17, they replace one with the other. Abakari died. They've replaced him. The moment one goes, another one is replaced. But they've got to be 17 in numbers. 1 plus 7. What does that tell you? What do you arrive at? 8. You think they are stupid? They work with numbers and code as well. What does 8, 1 plus 7 says in a code? What is 8? 8 is the number of the natural leader. Wake up. You all are in slumber. 8. 17 of them Fulanis. 1 plus 7, 8. The number of the natural leader with a good grasp of how to accomplish any goal. Did you hear that? Or am I stupid? Or am I dreaming? They're flaunting this to your face, and you are not reading from the code. I am such a terrible human being that I know everything that is inside any numbers. I've been working with that. I know that since I was born. Since the day I came into this world to be who I am, I know the gravity of numbers, sums. The man at the helm of Heritage TV knows how to use numbers. Numbers is Ifa in Yoruba language. 17, 1 plus 7, 8. And you think they don't know exactly what they're doing. They know. That is what we want to discuss. The rich southern wife and the poor northern husband. And you're going to see quite a lot, because guess what? Those people in the South, some of your leaders in the South, are part and parcel of your problem. They are part and parcel of the same problem that we're talking about. But because they are so greedy, but because they equally wanted power, and because they fail to negotiate the very interest of their own region. That's why those 17 in the north that collapsed to be 8 continue to terrorize you, and they will continue to terrorize you until everybody in the South wake up to fight it. It's not just only oil. It is the sea. Niger Republic, Mali are all landlocked. Sokoto is landlocked. Katsina is landlocked. That's why they continue to change and then put in place Fulani man in charge of your immigrations and your port. I've got a lot to take you through on Heritage TV. And part of the expose is to expose to you and to the rest of the world the fraud in Location 9. I'm glad I'm part and parcel of this powerful network that can beam all these atrocities round the whole world. I'm going to go back to the studio, and I think the very first the first that I'll like Mr. Thomas to show us is a video clip of a Nigerian man. I think at the top of my head, if I'll try as much as possible to interpret. Mr. Thomas, could you please show us the first video clip, and then we'll then go into the analysis of the fraud in some pictures. The clip, please. Over to you. Yeah, that clip should be coming up any moment from now. Yes. Yeah, go on. I'm still waiting for it. The clip. Yep. Yeah, that particular clip about the truth is what I want to be aired. And then after that, we are going to go on to the next phase. But I need that clip of the Simply Truth to be aired. Have we been frozen, or am I still online? I'm not too sure. Maybe, yes. Hello? Hello, studio? Yes, Mr. Adi, let me just, guys, hold on. Let me just put a call through to the studio, and let me see if I can speak to the studio. Yes, I'm putting a call through back to the studio. Yeah. Okay. Yes, I would want the first video on the Simply Truth to be aired, and I'm waiting for that. And then we are going to go into, after that, then we will go into other issues. The analysis. The analysis, yes. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, the Simply Truth studio is going to come live, and whilst You guys
ọ̀rọ̀ nàìjíríà ṣe bá mójútó ló gbà tábà tẹ̀ ń pariwo nàìjíríà ta ni nàìjíríà gan ṣe bórílẹ̀-èdè mẹ́ta ni wọ́n papọ̀ tó di nàìjíríà tó dẹyọ̀ kan yorùbá haúsá yíbò tátẹ̀ ní yorùbá ṣe báwa gan nìdí wa òyìnbá wa nura wọn haúsá ṣèkọ ìṣọ̀kan wọn fi ń bọ́ra wọn táwùsá ẹyẹ kan bá ní gbogbo wọn tẹríba fún wọn máa jẹ lábẹ́ àmọ́ iye máàkì táwọn haúsá fi ń wọ iléèwé gíga ó ní iye máàkì táwa ń lò ní south west nítorí wípé èdè wa òyìnbá wa ni bọ́ọ̀mù òkàwé àtàfẹ́ kú nílẹ̀ yorùbá o ti lè rí iléèwé tí ó wọ̀ ìwé mélòó gan la haúsá kà àwọn lọ́wọ́ àlòkè lọ́jọ́ kìíní àná ṣe bí yorùbá ló lọ mú buhari wa ta ni buhari gan èmi ò mọ̀ o ṣùgbọ́n gbà tí wọ́n mú dé yorùbá ló mú wá yorùbá ló kàǹpé yorùbá ló gbówó lẹ̀ ìgbà tó wá dókè tán yorùbá ní ìyà ń jẹ ó ní iye tí wọ́n ń kó sí náà tì wọ́n pín ráìsì wọ́n tún fún wọn lówó nítorí wọn ní atm àwa ta ní atm ńlẹ̀ yorùbá ta lọ tò nínú òrùn ká tó gbé atm ẹjọ́ o èèlò ni wọ́n pín fún wa gan náà ẹ ṣe jẹ́ ká ronú ara wa yíbò nídìí wọn náà fẹ́ pín a ní kò tí ì tó àsìkò yorùbá takú sílé wọn náà wọn ò lè lọ haúsá wà lókè wọn ń jọ lọ lọ gbogbo kò tó yẹ ní gbogbo fọ́ọ̀sì ṣé báwọn haúsá ló wà ń bẹ̀ ní air force ta ló wà lókè ní navy ta ló wà lókè ní nàìjíríà army ta ló wà ń bẹ̀ àwọn oyè tí ò tọ́ tí ò yẹ àwa ni wọ́n fi sísàlẹ̀ àwa ni wọléwọlé àwa ni council èèlò gan la fẹ́ rí ń bẹ̀ èèlò la fẹ́ fi bọ́mọ yorùbá ló dìbò nínú oòrùn nínú òjò láti ń kàǹpé haúsá mélòó ló bọ́ sí gbòòrò tó ń kàǹpé kiri owó tí wọ́n gbélẹ̀ òní wọ́n fi dókè ẹ̀ ti jẹ́ ká ronú ọmọ yorùbá gbẹ̀ngà adébóyè sọ pé yorùbá ronú látọdún nàìjà ronú ganan wọ́n ní ronú ẹ ronú yín wò ǹjẹ́ gbà táwa gan ti ń tọ̀ ṣàronú ara wa èní la mọ̀ àmọ́lá ká ní covid-19 pandemic wà ń gbòòrò àríjẹ àrímú ní south west àmọ́ haúsá ò complain wọ́n ń jẹ wọ́n mu wọ́n tún ká àwọn kan jáde mìbára mi kútúrú àlùmọ́ngìrì ó tún níye tí wọ́n sàn fún wọn tí wọ́n fi ń bọ́ wọn èèlò gan ni wọ́n sàn fáwọn àtàwà ńlẹ̀ yorùbá èèlò la fi ń jẹ èèlò la fi ń mu àti wájú ọmọ bó ṣe ò jẹ alágbára ti dọ̀lẹ̀ ẹni tó lówó lọ́wọ́ gan èèlò ló fẹ́ ná tó bá ń lówó lọ́wọ́ àti yọ́ǹbẹ̀ gan di ṣòro àwọn tó wà lókè òkun ọ̀fẹ́ wálé àwa táwa ńlẹ̀ gan àfẹ́ dúró sílé gbogbo wa fẹ́ sá kúrò ńlẹ̀ ẹjọ́ ta ni yókù wọ́n dẹ̀ so wá pọ̀ wọ́n nìkan náà ni wá ẹgbẹ́ sẹ́yọ̀ kan ni wá o yorùbá lẹ́yìn ò bá fọhùn ǹjẹ́ yíbò sẹ́yọ̀ kan ni wá haúsá dúró lókè wọ́n ń jọ lọ lọ́n tí wọ́n bá ti dàsìkò òṣèlú yorùbá kò lá máa fi campaign tí wọ́n bá wọlé tán èyìnbó ni wọ́n máa sọ pẹ̀rẹ̀pẹ̀ ọ̀nù ọjà tẹ lọ lọ́jọ́ kìíní àná tẹ lọ campaign fáwọn ìyálájẹ ìyálọ́jà tí wọ́n ń tata tí wọ́n ń tepo ṣebí gbà tẹ padà wọlé náà ọjà náà náwó mọ́ wọn lórí o ẹni ilé ìjọba ni ẹni acquisition land ẹjẹ ronú nítorí ọ̀la yorùbá ẹjẹ ronú ìyà yìí ń pọ̀ akọ̀ ń pariwo ni ṣénu iṣẹ́ àtìyà la máa kó sí ṣénu wàhálà àti wá sọ wá di ìyàwó kan ṣo ọkùnrin mẹ́ta báwo la ṣe fẹ́ pin tí ò bá wọ̀ tí ò bá ṣe ṣe jẹ́ kó ń kálukú lọ́nlọ́ ẹ̀ èwo nìgbéyàwó tipátipá kí yóò bá lọ lọ́tọ̀ káwùsá lọ lọ́tọ̀ kí yíbò lọ lọ́tọ̀ káwá wẹ̀ ń tójú ó tì.
Yes, you heard, you've seen that. Unfortunately, I respect the author of the video. You can see he was able to express himself fluently, clearly in his mother tongue, Yoruba, not English. The words flowed perfectly. He attributed to the fact that 3 different nations were merged into one. Apart from the fact that those 3 different nations were merged into one, it was a fraudulent merge. You heard Yoruba, Igbo, Hausa. I am not going to stop. I repeat, I'm not going to stop in my campaign to alert and to tell the world to speak the truth. Because the United Kingdom is a nation that is surviving under Her Majesty, the Queen, because English united the Scottish, the Welsh, the English, and the Irish. They speak the same language. Why Why have they allowed this to go on far too long when they know for a fact that it is only language that can unite a nation? Nigeria is a fraud. It is a fraud, and because it is a fraud, that is why a handful of your rulers, they get there. They want to steal, and they will steal. They will loot, because nobody, none of them love Location 9. Location 9 was fraudulently molded. If they had left the 3 regions on their own, Mr. Ade wouldn't be here. Frank Olufela Oluseyi Olusegun Alani won't be here. You, Emeka Chukwuemeka, you won't be a prisoner in abroad. The Igbo people they will go back to their own place to develop. The Yorubas will develop. The rich southern wife and the poor northern husband. That's why these people, they continue to deceive you. They deceived you because you never knew that they made everything possible with the fraud. Everything. Fraud. 17 Fulanis. 17 of them. And they keep replacing them. And where you Nigerians cannot see, guess what? October 1st, 1960, collapse that date of your independence. And you will soon discover that that date the British gave you your independence was a 9. 1st of October 1960 that you became independent was 9. Nigeria, if you collapse it, 9. The longitude and the latitude your country sits on is a 9. Your exit code to call outside the world is 009. To access Nigeria from the international world in terms of communications, you need a prefix of 234. 2 plus 3 plus 4, 9. Your Murtala Mohammed Airport, the 2 runways on Lagos Airport is 9. Everything is there and you're not seeing. Am I stupid? Is Frank Bello the only person that can see that 9 vibrating secretly? Your High Commission in London, they gave you independence based on a 9 code. Your High Commission in London, to which Chief Obafemi Awolowo bought for Western Nigeria at the time, was a 9. Your High Commission in London is not the property of the Nigerian government. It is the property of Western Nigeria. It's not Nigerian government. And I wait for somebody else to challenge me on that statement. You don't know that number 9 Northumberland Avenue in London does not belong to the Nigerian government. Awolowo bought that property for Western Nigeria. 17 of them. 1 plus 7, 8. You ain't seen nothing yet. You ain't seen nothing. There's a lot more. They've been deceiving you, and we are just at the point of cracking and exposing them, Lord. Yeah. And I'm going to show you a few slides to tell you. 17, 1 plus 7, you're 200 million. So why can't you, Southerners, Igbo people, Yoruba people, Edo people, Urobo people, Ishekiri people, Efik, Kalabari, Ogoni people, why do you just keep silent? And they continue to kill. They continue, I repeat, if not for God that saved Nnamdi Kanu, he should have been killed by those 17 Fulanis. You don't know that there are 17 of them up there. They will kill, and they continue to kill. The Western world will not come to your rescue. They've done the damage. It's now up to you, Southerners, to liberate yourselves, because they knew they fraudulently merged the rich Southern wife with the poor Northern husband. You are rich. You are educated. The East, the West, rich, endowed, educated. They saw structures, orders in the South from both the East and the West. They crushed it. They gave autonomy to those 17 Fulanis in the North. Why have you slept? You've been in slumber for 60 odd years. Ojukwu came. Odumegwu Ojukwu came. He was a prophet. Saw those 17 Fulanis, wanted to crush them. You never saw what that great leader that I admired so much, because Ojukwu was not born poor. He saw it. He was born into wealth. Ojukwu never fought the civil war because of his own selfish need. His father was mighty, rich. That was what he saw. Those 17 numbers. The 8, when you collapse the 17, 1 plus 7. The 8 was what Ojukwu saw that many of you did not see. The same 8 is what Nnamdi Kanu is saying that many people are not aware of. You're not. And you continue. And some people in the South, to which you're going to see the pictures, because we're going to go into the picture analysis now. 8 of them. 8 of them. The 17 in numbers, but collapse the 17. 1 plus 7, 8. And the 8 as a coded number is the number of natural leaders. Why did you think the Hausas say, they said it to you, that they are born to rule? It is those 17, the 8 in code. Let's break it down. You are in slumber. Wake up. You don't see? You've not seen it? I've seen it. I saw it. Ages. Thank God for Heritage TV. Thank God for Facebook that I am beginning to open up your eyes into seeing things that you've never seen before. Because you will begin to see things differently. I have to get my glasses out, guys, because this is hay fever season. And then, yeah, because I've got all the windows open, so the pollen is coming in. Yes, you don't know. You've never thought about the fact that there are 17 of the Fulanis. Abakari has been replaced. But at any given point in time, those numbers of those Fulanis must be 17 at any given point in time. They decide your fate. They decide the direction they want. But the problem is, why are the southern leaders not negotiating for their own interest? Why is Rochas Okorocha not negotiating the interest of the Igbo people? Why have they left these negotiations to Nnamdi Kanu alone? Why is Rotimi Amechi not negotiating the interest of the rivers? Why is Oji Uzokalo not negotiating the interest of the Igbo? Why have we got the likes of some of the old leaders? I will exempt at this stage, if I may, the former Vice President, Dr. Alex Ekweme, from this fraud. Chuba Okadibo was one of them. Why have they not negotiated the interest of the Igbos? Why is Bola Ahmed Tinubu not negotiating the interest of the Yorubas? Why is Babatunde Raji Fashola not negotiating the interest? Why are they so callous? Why are they so ruthless? We're going to expose them because they are all satanic. I repeat, they are satanic. If you don't have the love of your people and you rather prefer the love of money and power as against your people, then you're satanic. We're going to go straight now into some of the slides that I want to show you, and perhaps we'll then leave the other part of the show for those of you who want to ring in. Mr. Ade Thomas will pin that number down. We're going to start, and I think I've got all the pictures with me, and I will go into my folder. Mr. Thomas got all the pictures too. I think, yeah, let me go in here, and yeah, I think I named them. Let me go into my folder, my system. I think it is on Heritage TV on my workstation. Heritage, ABCDEFGH. Yeah, and I think I deliberately named, I gave it a file. It's on JPEG files, and it is, we're going to analyze a few pictures. Okay, guys. I'm pretty sure that Mr. Thomas is ready for me. I named them, and I think Mr. Thomas is going to show us the very first one. Let me see. Let me go into Mr. Ade Thomas. I think I sent him all those pictures here. Yes. Yes. He's got all the pictures, and I want the very first one, please. The very first one on your slide with the two guys. Yes. That's not the first one. That's the second one. The first one is the two of them sitting. Yeah, that one. This picture. Guys, when you look at these two pictures, I'm not too sure if it is possible for Mr. Thomas to actually... No. Let's go back to the first one, the previous one, not this one. I want to analyze the other picture. Let's go into the first one. Yeah, this one. Yeah, is it possible to, as a matter of fact, zoom that picture a little bit? Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I want to see, now I want to take it up first from, yeah, from that. Yep, that one. Is it possible to actually magnify that a little bit? Yeah, thank you. Now, with this magnification, guys, you can see how many fingers have you got as humans? You've got 5 fingers. I want you to look at that picture in front of you. And I'm going to tell you that that picture was brought in as a montage. And in that, in the supposed Muhammadu Buhari's picture that they flashed over to you, look at the right hand. Look at those fingers. How many fingers can you count? How many? You and I, with the exception of perhaps if you are involved in an accident and something happened that you... So are they telling us that they've chopped off one of Muhammadu Buhari's finger with Sharia law? They came up with Sharia. So how come the same Muhammadu Buhari is now with a 4-finger, not 5? This is the state of the nation. If it is photoshopped, the person who trimmed that for them is not an expert. I could have done a much more better job because I am an expert in image manipulation. I can manipulate any image. And Mr. Thomas is equally an expert in image manipulation. Are we stupid? Are you stupid? And they beamed these pictures around the world. Who is fooling Who? Guys, who is fooling who? Remember, this is the marriage between the rich southern wife and the poor northern husband. And to the other side of the picture, if Mr. Ade would probably show us, we've got who? The speaker from the south. There. Okay. You can see that picture. You can see the hand. Let's go to the, Mr. Ade, please take us to the bottom, and let's see the bottom end of how they imposed Muhammadu Buhari into the picture. The bottom end, please. Now look at the bottom end. What are you looking at? Can you see the second leg? Where is Buhari's second leg? Buhari's second leg disappeared. Where is his second leg? You can see his left leg. Where is Muhammadu Buhari's right leg? You see, the right hand has got 4 fingers. The right leg disappeared. Who is fooling who? Who is fooling who? Now, Mr. Thomas, please bring the entire picture into focus so that we have both of them together. The speaker, Femi Gbajabiamila, and the fraudulent Muhammadu Buhari. Let's analyze a bit further. Right. You can see Femi Gbajabiamila is wearing a mask. The speaker is a mask. Buhari is not wearing mask. Have you ever seen Muhammadu Buhari wearing any mask? No. Let's go up a bit, and then you will see Femi Gbajabiamila's 2 legs. You can see his 2 legs, but the right leg of Muhammadu Buhari was missing. The right hand of Muhammadu Buhari, 4 hands, not 5, and his right leg missing. Who is fooling who? That was why the presidential broadcast was cancelled, because they know we will analyze them, because Nigerians, southern Nigerians abroad in the diaspora are not stupid and they're not screwed up. Look at the hand. 4, not 5. Not 5 fingers. See, they even chopped the man's hands off. Okay, Mr. Thomas, let's go into the second slide. The second slide. Now, look at the 2 of them sitting. You will know that the same picture was superimposed. Why is he not wearing a mask? Those two pictures you are looking at are all superimposed. Because if you look at Muhammadu Buhari's sitting position, he was one of the pictures to which he was sitting was clearly trimmed and then brought. Now, if you look, you will see the 5 fingers there. So how come in the first slide, his fingers were 4, but here, a 5? Do I make sense? You can see who is fooling who. Who are those people in location 9 deceiving? I'm a printer, I'm a publisher, a journalist, and I can analyze things clearly. And I have worked with some of the most sophisticated graphic equipment in the printing and publishing industry, to which we calculate algorithms in our head. And I can montage, I can manipulate image and elements. I know in negative, I can manipulate image physically using negatives and positives. We call it montage planning in the printing and publishing industry. Or technology took us to this new level. I can cut before all this cut and paste you guys are doing on the computer. We do quite a lot in cut and paste in montage plan. I thank God, Mr. Ade Thomas, the proprietor of Heritage TV, the CEO, is a physicist and a mathematician. I'm not a physicist, I'm not a mathematician, but guess what? Physics was one of my best subjects when I was in secondary school. And the very best of the topics that I love so much in physics is optics. Optics. I love optics. See, everything in optics, in physics, is what you are seeing on your screen today. And that's why I'm able to tell the differences between the fraud that has been perpetrated. There's a lot more. We're still going to go into more. Maybe Mr. Ade wants to take us through to slide 3 when your stuff that I sent you, the third one, please. Let us see the third one. This one. No, not this one. I think the third, let me see. The third one is not this one. Yes, this one. Now, guys, again, look at the slide. Look at the same Muhammadu Buhari. That's another picture. And these pictures are recent. You can see COVID-19. How come that man in blue next to Muhammadu Buhari covered his nose with a mask? And Muhammadu Buhari has not got any mask. And how come they say Muhammadu Buhari is younger? Question. Why don't you question that, guys? Let's move. You've seen that. Let's move on to the next one, Mr. Adi. Here we are. The next one that showed Oshibajo with the mask and Buhari again not wearing any mask. See, that is another one. Why is, you can see your supposed Muhammadu Buhari, is that really Muhammad or somebody that is under a latex, a mask itself, that does not require any other mask? I'm only asking, and I'm speculating at this stage. I'm only asking questions, and those that can provide us with answers to. We're only asking and we're begging for answers to be provided to a handful of people. Let's move on to the next one, please. The next one is, thank you. Look at all those people, the two men on to his left and the two men to his right. They're all wearing masks in COVID-19. And again, Buhari not protected. What are we talking about here? Is the same man. As far as I know, they've stopped people saying Obasanjo in Ota. People don't go near him. And people don't go near Babangida either. And a lot of those polemic people. So how come somebody who is running the affairs of a state, a nation, don't forget, this is the state of the nation, on Heritage TV, and the man piloting the affairs of Location 9 is not wearing a mask. And to his left, they've got people with masks. To his right, they've got men wearing masks. Is this Muhammadu Buhari, who is, according to their submission of his age, is almost 80, and who is prone to consumed his chief of staff not wearing mask? Is there anything special or superhuman in this same man that he's not wearing any mask? We need answers, guys. Don't you think so? Don't you think that we need answers from Asorok in Abuja? Could it be one of the reasons why his last broadcast recorded broadcast was cancelled, only for retired General Theophilus Yakubu Danjuma, T.Y. Danjuma, to pay a visit to Aso Rock. This man not wearing a mask. Is he superhuman? Let's go to the next one, Mr. Ade, please. In COVID-19. Yes, thank you. See, you see they are meeting again. Everybody in mask. To his right, to his left. He's the only one not wearing mask. What's happening? What is happening is Muhammadu Buhari anti-COVID-19, or is Muhammadu Buhari a different Muhammadu Buhari that they're not telling us? We need answers. We want to know who that person is. And Aso Rock must provide Nigeria and the rest of the world who that person is. Everybody in face mask, but he's the only one. I can see there are some few people. They already, yeah, there are some people already coming in. Yeah, they are the more that is coming from Frank Bello, either on my platform or Heritage TV. It's a maggot. It's a maggot. But I won't say, because this is a public forum. If this was to be on my own platform, I'll tell them exactly what will happen to them. But we're only asking and begging answers to some tough questions. But because they know that this is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, and the mainstream media will not talk about this. But we are not too scared to talk about all these deficiencies in our society. Let's go to the final slide. This one. Mr. Thomas will show us the final slide. Yes, this is a final one. Again, I think the woman in the middle there happens to be Shadia Farouk, and you can see every one of them in mask too, face mask. You can even see behind the supposed Muhammadu Buhari is ADC, AD camp in military use, and Muhammadu Buhari is not wearing a mask. Who is that man? And he's even younger. Who is that man? They need to unveil the man in that mask to the world. They need to tell Nigerians who that man is, that is so superhuman that he does not require any mask. They need, these are questions begging for answers. They need to answer us. They need to provide us and the rest of the world who is behind the mask. It's not going to end because I will continue, even on my own platform, the rich southern wife and the poor northern husband. Maybe we've got. Let's go into phone-in session. Maybe Mr. Thomas will want to open up the telephone because I know there are other programs lined up, and I don't want to take too much of the time from the other programs that are scheduled because I know that this evening is Biafra that's coming from Jocelyn Noma. And you'll probably refer to some of this at some point in time. Who is that man in the mask? Is that Muhammadu Buhari or somebody else? They need to answer us. I think perhaps Mr. Thomas will probably pin the number down to call the studio. And if that number is pinned down, I don't know how I am going to pick it up. Hang on, guys. Yeah, I think I should be able to pick that up. So the number is pinned, and I'll probably go through some of your comments. Isaac Awoniroye said he thinks Buhari will die the second time. Toyin Godson said all in one masking. Stanley Okafor got that. Maury G. Adenekon. We trust you, Mr. Frank, whoever you are. When Mr. Frank doing his talk, the mask. That is what we need to establish. We need to seriously establish, knowing fully well that there are 17 of the Fulanis destroying location 9. 17 of them. And if one die, look, if any of them should die today, they will quickly replace that person. But they must be 17. Why are you in slumber? Why? Igbo people, why are you sleeping? You need to wake up. These guys don't mean well for you. They hate you. They hate you so passionately. They are only waiting for their orders. But before they wait for that order, you need to act fast. Who is the man behind the mask? Big question. Big, big question. We need answers. If they cannot, I repeat, if they cannot provide the rich southern wife with the answer of who is in the mask, the latex, then I'm afraid, let us go our separate ways. Nigeria was a fraud. Location 9 was a fraud. It is a fraud. If it exists tomorrow, each and every day, Location 9 exists. Location 9 is a fraud. The day they break it up is the day they know for sure that each region will become mighty and powerful. Ududua kingdom is non-negotiable. Whether they like it or not, it is our time, and we will get Ududua Republic out, and we will get Biafra out. Let's go out first, and then let Ududua Republic and Biafra negotiate. Maybe the next one I want Mr. Ade to play is that truck of Dangote. If you've got it, please roll it, Mr. Ade. I want the truck
Just give me some few minutes, please.
Dangote.
Give me some few minutes.
Thank you.
Mr. Frank, give me some few minutes. Give me some few minutes, please. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. Don't worry, guys. The clip is coming. See, remember, 17 of them, 17 of the Fulanis, 1 plus 7 equals 8. Carry this with you because you will need those numbers. 17 of them are controlling 200 million. 1 plus 7. When you collapse, that is 8. What is 8 spiritually? They keep on and they continue to say to you, they are born to rule. What is 8 spiritually? Some of you who are my students on code will know that 8 is the number of the natural leader. Natural leader, not born leader. They're not born to rule. But 8 is associated to being a natural leader with a good grasp of how to accomplish any goal. You think Fulanis are stupid? They know the power of numbers. And I'm breaking it. You won't hear all this from any other platform. Nobody will tell you the code. I exposed the code, and a lot of people are already in the know-how of Location 9. A lot are still in blind. I opened everybody's eyes to Location 9. 17, 1 plus 8. One plus 8. We're talking about the rich southern wife and the poor northern husband. That's exactly what we're talking about today, Thursday, the 21st day of May, 2020, the twin year. Make no mistakes, guys. They've mortgaged everything in the South. Yeah, they've mortgaged everything in the South. Everything to the Chinese. They've sold everything in the South. Your port authority has been sold to the Chinese. Yes, thank you. You see, all my disciples, Gottlieb Denizard, Tony Godson, they said 8, infinity. 8. When 8 is on its side, you get infinity. And that 8, infinity, where do you find it? Go check Bola Ahmed Tinubu's cap. Google Bola Ahmed Tinubu and see the 8 on its side, infinity. And what does that mean? It is occultic. 17, 1 plus 7, 8. So we've got Fulani occultist. Let's break it down. You're not seeing what I am seeing. That's why I don't have friends. And I don't want to have friends because I'm here for a purpose. Here, this plane of existence for a purpose. Yeah. See, dear Lord, help me. You're not seeing it. You have to wake up. All of you in the South. You have to wake up.
You know what they keep us in? You cry don't there. They keep a man waka come across. Baba Kiriato, yeah, oh, yeah, Agbon, Morocco, yeah, smoke, motor smoke, or Agbon smoke. Am I in a shot or yet?
We're shopping. Our record and marketing was saved. So send them.
It was sent.
You can see Dangote there. You can see Dangote.
This one has sand. They all apply for head.
This is alleged, right?
They said as mate.
This is an allegation.
For the whole sense, now the Sikaje. So there's no sense there.
You forget me.
About the whole sense, the Sikaje. So there's no sense there. Yeah,
You can see the front of the truck is Dangote logo. This is real.
This one I see your work.
Better work.
Yes.
Confirm.
Okay.
This one a travel one. This one is not passenger.
You can see what you see in that truck is meat and ammunition. Guys, meat as in India food, and ammunition in Dangote truck. You can see.
No bill of a day.
The Morocco, the devil compressor. The only thing that you get to trailer, they're not going to the right. That's okay. Jẹ́ni àwọn Dangote.
Money for I disgrace. I thought they disgrace the lake now.
How are you here? How am I? I can even say where this motor when they take for the driver.
You can hear Benin man talking there. So obviously, this truck was hijacked in Edo
Morocco.
Can you guys see?
Morocco, 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 Morocco,
This is the state of the nation. The state of the nation. The state of liberty. See? Look now.
Morocco,
Allegation, guys. Allegation. Unless Dangote anything, Dangote with the level. Dangote is a brand. You can see.
Thank you, Mr. Thomas. This is alleged. I have to put a warning to this. It is an allegation. See, we've got Dangote's truck vehicle involved in the allegation. Dangote will have to exonerate himself from this deal because there are loads of questions that is begging for answer. Remember, it is alleged, and we are only looking at the evidence that's been provided, and we want to analyze what's in the clip. Dangote's got a lot to say to Nigerians. Now, rewind. You remember the same Dangote was at the line of those Indians that were imported into location 9. And I made it known on my show. Thousands of Indians helping Aliko Dangote to build his refinery. There are millions of Nigerians who needed a job. The same Dangote went and then recruited unskilled workers from India to come and build his refineries. Whereas there are millions of Nigerians without job that the job should have been given to. COVID-19 exposed Aliko Dangote to the world because when COVID struck, he was unable to manage the excess of what COVID-19 brought with coronavirus, to the extent that the Indians were begging their prime minister and their Foreign Affairs Minister to come to their rescue. Again, we've got the same Aliko Dangote truck involved, trailer involved in the smuggling of weed and weapons, ammunitions. Who is behind the truck of Dangote loaded with weed and ammunitions that is heading south? Who was behind it? Aliko Dangote will have to provide answers to everybody. Otherwise, this is not going to go easily. Is this a preparation to dislodge southern Nigeria, knowing fully well that Aliko Dangote is a Fulani himself? We're waiting for answers. COVID-19 is exposing all of them. Could it mean that the richest man in Africa is dealing with drugs as well? This man need to exonerate himself. He need to provide us answers because they found weed and weapons in his truck. Is he coming? Is Aliko Dangote coming down south to kill all of us in the south? He need to provide us with answers. We need answers. It's not going to go free until we get to the root of the whole thing. It is alleged. Ifeanyi Okoye said answers will never come. It will come. If it doesn't come, then they should break up the entire nation. And then perhaps the likes of Aliko Dangote will have to negotiate himself in Yoruba land. Because when we get to our destination, the way Yoruba land will deal with the East is totally different from the way we will deal with the North. It's going to be different. The generation, my generation and the generations coming after me, Olayomi Koiki's generation, they are more brutal, they are wounded, and they are nasty than my own generation. They know exactly what they want, and they will negotiate themselves out of it. We need answers. Quick. And that answer must be provided within the next 24 hours. Aliko Dangote will need to exonerate himself, clear his name of the allegations. He needs to. Otherwise, we will assume, I repeat, we will assume Aliko Dangote is equally one of those that are planning to kill us in the South. We need answers from him. Oh, you think they won't? He will answer. Shola Show, he will answer. If they don't answer, that is where they will begin to fear you and I. Because Channels TV will not pose those questions. They won't even show the clip you've just seen. They'll be too scared. But we in the diaspora are not scared of them because they don't feed us. Mary Nadi, where are all those one Nigeria? They won't come. But we need answers. And Dangote must face the rod. He will have that Aliko Dangote will have to provide answers because the truck was his truck bearing his brand, Dangote. Could it be somebody else's? Hijacked Dangote's truck and paid the driver just to tarnish Aliko Dangote's image? That's why Dangote will need to talk. See, I've looked at the other angle, the other side. It is alleged. What if somebody else who is very rich and wealthy in the north wants to tarnish that brand of Dangote and then use the driver? That's why Dangote and his public relations team will have to come out and explain to the world the circumstances and the conditions that brought the drugs, the weed, and the ammunitions in his brand. Favor Machako is funny. Channels TV is a cousin of CNN. Austin said Dangote has been doing that all the time. I don't know whether Dangote has been doing it. You're just saying that. That's your... No. If he's been doing it, I'm seeing this for the first time. And I'm not accusing Aliko Dangote, and Heritage TV is not equally accusing Aliko Dangote and Dangote Group. It is alleged, and he needs to exonerate himself, clear his name. Ahmed Barouk, who is behind that atrocity, that truck? We need answers. They need to come up with answers in support of the circumstances. They need to issue us a mitigation statement of what led to that. Who are those that informed others that that truck had weed and ammunitions? So, information. Somebody must have informed other people to tell them what they probably must have been doing that. Now, if they can do this to you, now picture everything that we've done about the sequence of event and your Muhammadu Buhari not wearing a mask. What are they hiding in location 9 that they're not telling you? Are they hiding something? This is the state of your nation. It's hot, isn't it? It's hot. It's always hot on Heritage TV. Mr. Mr. Ade Thomas is just on the other side. Wait until when COVID-19 is off ground, and then you will see the very best and the finest of what Heritage TV has to offer the world. Guys, we've got a lot to go. Other shows are coming up. I'd like to say a very big thank you.
You have a caller, sir.
I have a call?
Yeah.
All right, go on. Put it through. Hello?
Okay, good afternoon, Mr. Frank. My name is Oluwatobi from Italy.
Ah, Toby, yes. Oluwatobi from Italy. Yes. Go on, Toby.
Okay, first of all, I would want to ask for little time because I want to just push out some things that I understand about this whole analysis. Number one, the Dangote issue and the truck. This is what their founding father has said. The Dangote issue and the what is it called? The refinery workers, that they have, it is them first, and if they don't have anybody around it that can do any job, they take from outside instead of taking from the south. Secondly, sir, the issue of these people moving down south, we need to just talk about this, because we all know that the man in Aso Rock is not the person Nigerian voters for in 2015. Now, the thing about this movement that I want to talk about is lockdown is what is holding or keeping Nigerian politicians back inside there. If not, that fight that they wanted to fight must have gone. But immediately the West, watch it, immediately the West lifts their boundaries and they have access to airports here. They will all jet out. That is what they are waiting for. They will jet out, then order for their attacks that they want to do. This is their plan. So what I think we should do, or what I want to put out there is, please let us notify our people for them to know and stand by, because this movement and the weapons of Dangote truck moving down south, this is their plan. Immediately all of them jet out, then they start to launch whatever attack they want to launch. That's my second point. Then thirdly, sir, it is about the coronavirus issue. We all know that coronavirus is real. We are in this Western world. We see how it's killing people massively. But sir, Africans, we are a special breed. Even when it started in Nigeria initially, that people are shouting, let us give them 2 weeks, we'll see how massive they will start dying. Nothing happened. Until when that thief in the north started saying he's in need of $15 billion or naira, to curb coronavirus that has not even arrived there. I would like to take everybody back a little, that people started dying massively in Kano after the arrival of the Chinese doctors. Those people were practically injected this virus. In order for them, Nigerian politicians, to collect money, they don't care about anybody's life. So that was what happened. At least we are here. The mistake the Italians made, I'm here in Italy. The mistake the Italians made was when the Chinese people and their kids arrived. That was when the Italians started dying massively. The same to Spain. And they replicated the same thing in Nigeria. We all need to wake up. Lastly, sir, about our politicians. Some few months back, or last year, let me say, that Nnamdi Kanu raised that words with the Biafrans, or with the IPOB, that wherever they see their politicians, they should hold them accountable. They should, in the Western Hall, they should hold them. Now we all have to do this together. It's not for only Biafrans alone. Because immediately lockdown is lifted in the Western world, these people will start jetting out. And we all, the whole Southerners in the Western world, we all have to wait for them. They have to go back to that country they have messed up, stay inside there till everything gets under control. Or let us all go our separate way. We don't even need any explanation. The man in Nazareth, we don't need it, because if people need, they explain. we'll have to still go our separate ways. It's not working and it will not work. These are my submissions, sirs. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Toby, for that. Thank you, Mr. Tom, for taking that call. You see, Toby, that's one of my regular viewers and avid follower on Facebook and on Heritage TV. Mr. Ade Thomas will say, are you one of Frank Bellow's disciples? I never knew I've got disciples across the whole world. Thank you very much for that, Toby. You are absolutely right and spot on. Absolutely right and spot on in your submission. Now, I wonder if we've got another caller, Mr. Thomas. Have we got another caller?
Not at all at the moment, yeah.
All right. Now, I think we better might as well just bring the show to an end. I can see someone on the comment here say, somebody actually took me back to my days at ICIC Directory Publishers. I don't know who that person was. See? Okay, E.B. Martins Elola. So much love way back in Surulere. Perhaps animation around ICIC. That was where I started my advertising and publishing career. Okay, right. Put that call through, Mr. Thomas. Thank you. Hello. Hello, caller.
This is Mary speaking. Really, I want to commend your.
Who am I talking to?
Mary. My name is Mary.
Mary. Okay, Mary, carry on.
I really want to commend Mr. Frank for the work that he's doing.
Thank you.
To be honest, I bless God for the wisdom that he has given to him.
Thank you.
He's a man. He's a true man of God. He's a true man sent by God to do what he's doing now. Sir, my suggestion to all this issue is no longer an issue. It's no longer a case. We already know that these people wants to wipe Easterners and Southerners off the surface of that zoo, Nigeria. My suggestion would be every Dangote truck, anything that have got with Dangote must be searched by the vigilante boys or the Amoteku boys. Because if you are waiting for the police to do it or for the army to do it, they've already paid them. They've already asked them to keep a blind eyes to all what is happening. So we need to make sure that our boys are stopping every Dangote truck. Every Dangote truck should be stopped and searched. If people have to die there for searching it, well, that's what it has to be to save humanity in that zone, Nigeria. And as I suggested to few people, because of this COVID-19, a lot of us women will be marching down to Darlington Street or whatever they call themselves, this British government. We will be marching over there to go and tell them to release us. They've used us enough. COVID-19, we pray very soon or we pray it's gonna go away, this coronavirus. We, the Southerners, women, the Easterners, women should gather and march down over there and tell them it's time for them to destroy what they have created, for them to save humanity in that their contract to Nigeria. Thank you, Mr. Frank. God bless you, sir. God bless you.
Thank you very much.
You are really, really, there have to be many more of you in Yoruba land. If there's many more of you in Yoruba land, my God, The Yorubas, I don't know. I was born and brought up in Lagos. The Yorubas are very, 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 very educated men. When I mean educated, the first TVs was found in Yoruba. The first things was found in Yoruba land. But what I don't understand is how can the educated Yoruba men, education tycoons, watch Nama people, Nama, Katoriaras, be telling them job, stand, sit down, eat. I don't understand this, because sometimes when I'm watching a lot.
It seems we lost Mary. Thank you very much, Mary. That was Mary, and Mary suggesting that. Thank you very much. God bless you, Mary, as you have blessed me today. One thing I always cherish with people is, see, I always develop goose pimples in my skin when people say God bless you, and I got that today for the first time. Nobody's ever used God bless you to me online. Thank you, Mary. Every Dangote truck
I have another
must
caller.
do it. Another caller? Okay. Hello, caller.
Okay. Adiola Adeoye. Good afternoon, Mr. Frank.
Adiola.
And
yes, Adiola.
Is Mr.
Yeah,
Frank
you're welcome.
Okay, Mr. Frank, good afternoon. I commend you, and I can't stop saying this all the time. Yeah. Something bothers me so much about this influx of the northerners in the southern part of Nigeria. We have traditional leaders and the rulers as well.
Yeah.
In Benin, this will be the second time. I think about a few days ago, we saw many of them trooping out of a truck into a certain area. They flooded the whole street, and nothing has been done. What are the traditional rulers? What are they doing? Even especially in the southwest as well. When they come, they invade everywhere. The traditional rulers, are they doing anything at all? Because I can see something, I have to be honest with you. We've been saying the real thing here, but we are trying to dodge, we are trying to avoid something. We don't want to talk about these traditional rulers. I am a prince. I am a prince from real core Yoruba land. We leave that for another day. So, but we have to say the truth. The traditional rulers need to do something. If anyone in the city goes to the police station, the government will order them, stop it, don't do anything. Some people will bribe them. But can they put the traditional rulers aside and not listening to them? If they take it upon them to say, okay, this thing is happening in my town, in my city, stop them, bring in the police, call the AIG, call the governors, then something will be done. But we keep quiet about this. What are we doing about the traditional ruler? What are we doing about them? Because we don't have rulers anymore. They're bribing the poor people, they're bribing the rich people, they're bribing the traditional rulers, everything just going down the drain. It's not going to work this way. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Adiola. Thank you very much for that contribution, Adiola. Adiola, questioning traditional rulers. Where are the Obas and the kings in Yoruba land? Where do you stand? Are you on the other side of Bola Ahmed Tinubu and those that will use a left hand to describe their father's house? I'm not going to go that line into abusing the crown, because I was brought up to always respect the crown. But I don't know exactly what those traditional rulers, the kings, the Obas, are doing. I'm not going to jump into conclusion. I believe
You got a call?
because they rule. Another phone call? Yes, put it through, please. Hello, caller.
Go ahead, sir.
Yes. Who is on the line? Where are you? Where are you calling
morning,
from?
sir.
What's your name? Morning. Morning.
Yeah, my name
Afternoon
is
from
William
London.
Aja. I'm calling from California.
Okay, William from California. Wow.
Yeah, I just want to thank you guys for the good job, right? Because you guys are doing a very, very good job. When I look at Mr. Bello, I look at Mayegun, I look at Nnamdi Kanu, I look at some other guys that are waking up these days. I'm so happy because you guys are opening our eyes to know what is going on these days, to see what is happening in Nigeria, how we have been fooled, how we have been used, how they are using our futures. So I'm so glad that you guys came up. You could upon yourself to educate our people, even both here and in Africa. So I'm so happy about it. So about the truck that I saw that I was conveying those materials from going to the south. Trust me, I think these are all planned games. These are all planned games. They are trying to wage war against us because the immediate Allah have said that they are going to fight the south. That the south belongs to them. That's what they said over the news. So whatever they are doing today is been planned. It's the plan they've been having it with them. Oh, okay, check it out. Check it out. We are on lockdown, and they are busy smuggling both human beings, both ammunition down to the south. What? I mean, it's just crazy. So I'm happy that you guys really, really wake up these days, and I'm praying that God's going to give you guys strength, energy, and the wisdom to carry on this because it's a very huge job you guys are doing. A great job. I'm so happy about it, man. I'm praying for you guys. I go keep protecting all of you, okay, in so many ways. So I'm also believing that in any way that I can help, I can assist. I am ready. I am ready to assist in any way that I can in my own capacity. So that's what I just want to say, man. Thank you very much.
Thank you for that, William. Thank you, William. Thank you very, very much for that. I will suggest you channel your energy and resources towards the realization of Biafra Republic. Support Nnamdi Kanu. Those who want the realization of the Oduduwa Republic, Oduduwa Kingdom, channel your resources, your energy towards Yoruba World Congress. Support our father, Professor Banji Akitoye, through Yoruba World Congress. Igbo people, channel your resources towards IPOB. Collectively, let both East and West, Southwest, channel their resources together to liberate themselves with one voice. We need to speak with one voice to deliver ourselves from those 17 Fulanis. There are only 17 of them. 17. You heard. 17 of them. Very, very soon, I promise, I will release the names of those 17 in their caucus currently. I will. I promise you. 17 of them. I will publish. I will make known the names of those 17 Fulanis, but they are 17 at any given point in time. The moment one dies, there's another one that they will bring in, but they've got to be 17. You can't get this from any other place. No platform will reveal this. You probably don't even know that there are 17 inner circle of the Fulanis ruling you in Nigeria. It's been known. I've made it public. And there's nothing to do. Yes. Hello? Caller? Come in. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, caller.
Yeah, hello?
You're welcome. Yes, you're welcome, caller, to Heritage TV. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Okay. My name is anyway, people called me Original Igbo Man. I'm calling
Edward,
from Birmingham, United Kingdom. And
Original Igbo Man. Yeah. Go on.
Original Igbo Man.
Yes, go on.
Okay. So actually, I've been watching the Heritage TV. To be honest, they've been doing a wonderful job. To be honest, I'm so happy what Frank Bello is doing. He's doing exactly what Nnamdi Kanu is doing to the Igbo nations. I want Oduduwas to do the same thing because we are not in the same way with these people. I keep asking myself, what actually caused this war in Nigeria? It's simply restructuring. And that's what the Igbos have been campaigning for the past 50 years. And this is what they are coming together to talk. But it's too late now. The Igbos are leaving and the Oduduwas are leaving. So I just want to say thank you, Frank Bello, for a wonderful job. And God will continue to bless you. Thank you so very much.
Thank you, Edward. Thank you, Edward. Thank you for that, Edward. Make sure you support Nnamdi Kanu. Make sure you support Simon Ekpa. And you make sure you watch Jocelyn Noah, 8 o'clock on Heritage tonight. Thank you, Edward. Original Igbo man. Yes, Mr. Thomas, have we got any other caller? Or otherwise, should. Yes, Aziz Olawumi said, wow, 17 years. You won't get this from nowhere. Exclusive Heritage TV. And there's a lot more revelation that will come. There's a lot more. Let us move into the studio. We're moving where? COVID-19 brought about the way we have to work. But the moment we're back into the studio, you guys will see a totally different Heritage TV because all the graphics, everything will be brought direct, differently. We want to do things differently. The technology that is not available to AIT, NTA channels, we will put them to shame. Even Ben TV, we will put them to shame. And you will see TV broadcasting at its best to those who assembled themselves. We're not only fighting for the interest of Yoruba. We've got in our midst Igbo people contributing. It's the entire southern Nigeria. We are all in this together. Heritage is not, I don't care. I don't know. Maybe Mr. Ade Thomas will know. Heritage TV is not for Hausa. It's for Southerners. Heritage carved a niche for itself. It's not Hausa. It is not Fulani. It is South. It is your program. And that's why we want to fight. And we're going to fight ruthlessly for our liberation. It's not going to come cheap, but we're ready to fight and we'll put up the fight. Go up. We need that signature. Let us kickstart that. If you want to put up your own petition, put up your own petition. Let everybody gather yourselves around. Even if you are 100,000, assemble yourselves. Each and every petition. If the internet is washed down with agitation for a new nation to be born in location 9, it is in your hand. It is in our hand. Let the internet, we can do it. We can crack it. Don't you know our population? Have we got another caller, Mr. Thomas?
Yes, we got another caller.
Yes, caller, you're welcome to Heritage TV. The time in London is 14:58. Welcome.
Just lost him.
We lost the caller. Okay. Gottlieb Denizard said, God bless you. Mr. Bello Iwapalumi Ewa said, Amen. Odili, Bartholomew, Richard, clapping. I can see you clapping there. Yes, we've got too many of Frank Bellow's disciples, according to Mr. Ade Thomas. It's good to be good. 17 Fulanis. 1 + 7, 8. If you collapse them, and they've sent you a signal. Guys, maybe we should bring this to an end so that other people can equally watch it. Mr. Thomas, do you want to add anything to the show, or I'll hand over to you in the studio? Have you got any addition or subtraction to the show?
Good
Mr. Thomas.
afternoon, everyone watching us from any part of the world you're watching us from. We really appreciate your patriotism at this stage. I think you got a caller back now. I'm just going to put them through straight away. Caller, go ahead, please.
Okay. Yes, caller.
Go ahead, sir. Yeah, go ahead, please.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon, caller. I'm listening. Your name and where you're calling from, sir. Have we lost you?
Can you repeat that, please? Your name
I
and
just
where you're
want
calling from, please.
Selena, calling from Germany.
Yes.
Thank you.
What's your name?
Selena from Germany.
Selena.
Yes, Selena, calling from Germany.
Go ahead.
Yes, go on, Selena.
Okay. What I just want to contribute to this. Firstly, I want to thank you for what you've been doing, because
Thank you.
It's really obvious that Yoruba were kind of sleeping. So, but the fact that everybody has started talking now is making people to wake up from their slumber. Is making us to realize that what is happening is not a joke. It's not something that we should fold our hands and watch. So as for Nigeria, location 9, location 9 does not fit Oduduwa anymore. Location 9
Yes.
cannot contain us anymore, because when you have a location and you cannot sleep, when you have a location that your nearest neighbor is coming in with guns, ammunitions, and every other drugs and all harmful things, what is really happening? Definitely somebody is calling for war. So thank God that we are doing this. So it's high time Yoruba wake up and know that we are in a serious situation here. And one of my friend here, an Igbo guy, wants to add his own view as well.
Well, thank you. Please pass the phone over to your friend.
Hello,
Thank
good
you.
evening, sir.
Yes. Who am I talking to? You see, we've got two people. I've got
Hello.
Selena, and Selena is now passing it. What's your name?
Okay, my name is Kingsley. I'm calling from Dortmund, Germany.
Okay, Kingsley, carry on. Let's have your
First of
contribution.
all, I want to thank you so much. I got to hear about you from I think that was some weeks ago from Nnamdi Kanu. So he made mention of one Mr. Frank Bello being an honest man.
Really? Why did I miss that too?
Then I started googling about you. Then not until I saw you on Facebook and on YouTube. And for the past 3-4 days now, actually I would say you have got me glued to my screens. To be honest with you. First of all, I would say that Nigeria as a country is a scam.
Yes.
Nigeria does not exist. It only exists on paper. That's number one. Number two, Nigeria is only country where we have a man who does not have a certificate. A man who is suffering or who has alleged to be suffering from chronic dementia. You know,
I don't know. It's crazy. It's crazy. I visited Nigeria last year. You know, what I saw was something else. Honestly, as in, I lack words to express what Nigeria is all about. Number one, we don't have a common national ideology. Number two, what do we stand for as a nation? Number three, Nigeria cannot boast of anything at all. There is no reasonable infrastructure. Now we only have textbook engineers. Our education system is the worst on planet Earth. So what are we talking about? Meanwhile, by the time you travel abroad, you meet fellow Nigerians who are doing practically very well in their various fields of endeavor. But back home in Nigeria, nothing at all. Because the system has been bastardized. There is no structure on ground as to aid people at all in Nigeria. So, for me, I would say that the best thing for us to do right now is to divide that country either by fire or by force. Whichever way they want it. If it means going back to Nigeria to do it that way, honestly, we are ready. Because we need a country we could call our own. You can't call me an European. No, I'm a black man from the East.
Yes.
You can't call me a German man. You can't call me an English man. I've been an Igbo man before being in Nigeria. It's in my blood. It's in my system. So you can't be. I mean, Nigeria is a foreign contraption for crying out loud. So you calling me Nigerian is an insult. It's an insult, seriously. So my own is I've been trying to talk to some of my friends. I said, listen, whether we like it or not, someday, sometime, we are going back home. That is the truth.
Yes.
Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you very much, Kingsley. Thank you very much for your call. Kingsley and Selena from Germany. We love you. We appreciate you. Biafra man, Kingsley. Selena, I'm not too sure whether Selena is Biafra or whether she's Edo. You know, I'm married from that side. Make no mistakes. My wife is not a Yoruba woman, you know. So I don't know where. Have we got another caller, Mr. Tony?
Okay. Hello?
Have we got another caller? Hello?
Mr. Frank is not on.
Hello? Yes, you're on to Frank Bello in London. Oh, Jocelyn. Oh, my God.
I will not hear him.
Yeah,
Hi,
go on,
guys.
Jocelyn.
This is Jocelyn.
Yeah.
I'm actually following up with Mr. Frank with the State of the Nation. It's been a lot of things has already been exposed into the due to this lockdown and the COVID-19. Okay, and our eyes are actually being opened by the continuous shouting of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Okay, people might not like his way of doing things. People might not even like to hear him talk. But if they can put hatred aside, put jealousy aside, and that where there is something there. Okay, they said in Igbo language, when you see a child pointing a finger in a particular direction, if the father is not there or the mother is not there, the father is there. You understand? There is something that man is seeing that we all are not seeing. Okay, it is time for us to put this jealousy, aggressiveness aside and follow this man. When an adult starts to behave like a child, honestly, you have to treat that person like a child. Okay, we have elders. Who are the elders? The same elders in power. Are they talking? Are they saying anything? No. They are quiet. They just turn a blind eye. They just turn a blind eye as if nothing is happening. Okay, like Tony said, once the border is open, so many of them are going to leave the country. And I pray the border will not be open when the war will start, so that all of us will die in that country. Because they are leaving the country means we, the poor masses, are going to be the one that will suffer it. Okay? So, what they really do, forget the hatred, please. There is fire on the mountain. We have a lot that is coming ahead of us. If we cannot do anything now, trust me, there's nothing we can do. These guys are coming in their thousands. They are coming in their millions. And they are being trained. Okay? Using a truck to bring in these foot soldiers into our land. It is frightening. Me, I have loved ones. I love them so much. I love them to moon and back. You know, I don't want anything to happen to any one of them. I'm crying for a better nation. I'm crying for a better future. I'm crying for a better tomorrow, for people to have a better life. If they don't care about other people, me, I care about them. Okay? And it is high time we bring these people to book. Dangote has been quiet all along. They've been using his shop to do all sorts of rubbish, and nobody is saying anything about it. Everybody is being quiet. Why won't Nnamdi Kanu call them stupid and foolish? Why won't he scream and call them names? Tell me, why won't he do that? You have a lot of them there in the south. They are doing nothing. Why do you want to risk everyone's life? For how much? For the same money that will go that will go extinct very soon. The same money that when Biafra comes and Duduwa comes, it will mean nothing. What is wrong with people? Why are they being so selfish? Why are they being so mean and wicked to other people? This is really annoying, Mr. Frank. If there is anyone we need, social media is very powerful and we need to use it too. Everybody can go on Twitter, guys. Please, we can go on Twitter. I know the world is on a lockdown right now, but they will not turn a blind eye to what is going on back in Nigeria. It is high time we all stand up and do the needful. This hatred here and there is not going to lead us anywhere. It is not. It is not going to lead us anywhere. It is high time we do something, and the time is right now. The time is now, because even when it starts, they cannot run to the bush because the bushes have been invaded. They're already in the bush. There is nothing we can do. People are not safe anymore. I have loved ones back home. I might be saying where I am right now, but I have people back home, and I don't want anything to happen to them. If they don't care about their people, but it's high time we do something about this whole thing. The madness is getting out of hand, and it is no longer funny, and it's no longer.
Yeah, we're losing Jocelyn Noah. I think she should be. Yeah. Jocelyn Noah said fire on the mountain. She attributed to the fact that our leaders in the South are selfish. They are mean. If they're not selfish, if they're not mean, why are they selfish? Is the question that we ought to pose to them. Why are they mean to their own people? Why are those leaders in the South, from the East, from the West, are not negotiating the interest of their own people in that confederation called Location 9? Yes, caller? Yes, caller?
Okay, can I go ahead now?
Yes, go ahead.
Oh, yes.
Is that
Good
Jocelyn?
afternoon. My name is Yesterday. I'm calling from London. Please, I'm going to speak both Yoruba and
Did
English.
you say your name is Yetunde?
Pardon?
Did you say your name is Yetunde?
I'm calling from London.
Okay, Yesterday. Okay, carry on.
Yesterday. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, Yesterday. Yesterday, yeah, I got it.
Okay.
Yesterday,
Yes,
yeah.
and I'm going to speak both Yoruba and English so that I can express
Go on.
myself more.
You are free.
Shall I continue?
Yeah, carry on. It's all yours.
Oh, yes. Thank you so much, sir. I really appreciate and enjoy your show and what you have been doing. I've been watching you for a while, and you always speak the truth. I really appreciate you, Mayegun, AY, Koiki, Nnamdi, Ekan, and you guys have been speaking the truth. And what I really want to say is that it's a pity how everything has been going on, the way, Yoruba, the way they've been treating us in the South. I will talk more of the South than maybe Igbo or Igbo or Yoruba. Yes. I'm just going to say South more because I believe that we need more peace in the South. We have to, come as one to be able to fight for our freedom. Or what do you think? Am I saying the right thing?
You are absolutely spot on. And when I talk myself, I talk about the South. Have we lost Yesterday?
Also, I'm in my 50s, and I've been telling people that it has never worked. I mean, they keep saying that Nigeria is one, Nigeria. And I knew that when I was younger. Fulani man came to power. The way things are so hard for the Southerners. And I've always said to myself that why is it that any time a Hausa Fulani man comes, there's always so much problems, poverty for the Southerners. And people didn't realize that was when I was very, very little. And what I said is now coming out. And I've been telling people, it's about time that everybody should go their separate ways. When we are small, it's easy for Nigeria, because we're the most popular black nation in the world, and it's so congested. And if you keep saying that we're going to wait for a leader to come, when are we going? When is that going to happen? It's never happened. They keep lying to us about restructuring. It's a lie, just to keep us quiet. And then when Nigerians forget, then everything just goes like that and fizzle out. So Kota and Sheyi, I'm really, really so proud that everybody's beginning to see it and shouting that it's not saying we hate everybody. We don't hate people. It's just that we believe that when we're smaller, it's going to be easier to manage, and all our resources will be for us. Because at the end of the day, the southern resources to Walati, the south, is being used for the people in the north. How is that? It's not fair. So, what you guys are doing, you're doing the right thing. And I've been telling people myself, I've been accused of being tribalistic, and I've always told people I'm not a tribalist. I'm just doing something that works. I'm just saying something that works, because at the end of the day, when we're smaller, it will be so much better. So, I don't even I'm going to, so that's just my opinion, and we're going to continue supporting you. And I've joined the Yoruba World Congress, so I'm hoping that we're going to start, being active. I really support the South in any way, anything they're doing. And also, I want to talk about the way the Fulanis are coming. I believe that there's an agenda. I believe that the reason why they're packing everybody in the truck, there's an agenda. There's something they really want to do. Because why would somebody be hiding in the truck in drones coming down to the south? There's an agenda, and it's a good thing now that they're being caught, because when they come and they're allowed to come in and without anybody noticing, when it's time for them to strike, they will just strike without anybody noticing. Unexpected. So I'm really, really happy about that they're being called. And also, I'm going to talk about the Dangote one. I think, like you said, Dangote should be called and they should speak to Dangote. And also, what has Dangote ever done to the South anyway? What has he done for the South? All he comes to do is take all their things and they call their resources to the north and to the Hausa land. What Wadi Yoruba land or Biafra? What has he done? He hasn't done anything. And also the Obas, I'm going to go back to the Obas. I come from a royal background, but I would say that most of the Obas were chosen by the governors. And it's a pity, because when a lot of these Obas cannot talk, because it appears that they are afraid. Sorry, because I have a code. It appears that they are afraid to challenge the governors. So we have to let the Obas know that you need to stand for us, because we have to let the people back home to know the benefits of when we go our separate ways. It's not that we are tribalistic, it's not that we hate anybody, it's because it's going to work better. I will be living in England for years. Look at how Nigerians are suffering all over the world. See, people who are educated are doing all this rubbish job. They're being looked down on. Or they're being looked down. Or the discrimination. They're being looked down by the white man, thinking that we're nothing. Because of the suffering that people are running away for a better life. Why do our people have to go through that? People are traveling through the Atlantic dying because they think, they believe that they're going to have a better life. Why do our people have to go through that? And nobody seems to. It's like these people that are really these so-called leaders don't care. They steal money, they bring it to the Western countries to buy houses without, these are all our things. So why should they treat us like that? And it's about time that we have to start challenging them and bringing them to book. We should not be afraid of them. We should tell them. And we should let them know. And whether they like it or not, we are going to have Oduduwa, we are going to have Biafra. And it's going to work for us. And thank you so much, sir. It's so many things I want to say, but I know so many people will, want to come. But I hope I've been able to say the right things. But that's my opinion for now.
Thank you very much, yesterday. Thank you for that contribution of yours. Very appreciated. Thank you. You are the first time caller, and we have to thank wholeheartedly Mr. Ade Thomas. That is the prophet that God is using for Biafra and Oduduwa Republic. Nnamdi Kanu is doing a good job. See, Southern Location 9. Guys, like it or not, of the South. That's why we came up with the rich Southern wife and the poor Northern husband. See, the resources, not only in Yoruba land, the entire southern Nigeria, because the Igbo people, the Yoruba people are so powerful and well structured. Yes, we seem to have another caller. Yes, caller, come in. What's your name and where are you calling from?
This is Ade from London. I would like to contribute to the program.
What is your name?
I will encourage. My name is Ade, and I'm calling from London.
Ade.
I will encourage everyone to read the book called Fulani Conquest and the Rule of Hausa Kingdom of Northern Nigeria, 1804 to 1900, by Monsieur Salmon. It explains how the Fulani kingdoms were conquered by the Fulani. The Hausa kingdom was conquered by the Fulani. Hausas had their civilization, they had their religion, they had their tradition before Fulani came. They were conquered because they were not taking steps to be alive. The same trend is now being pushed down. We need to learn from the Hausas how they were kingdom, how they were conquered. They were conquered by the Fulani. Between 1804 and 1900, we need to check. We need to go back to history to understand, so that we can prepare in the south. The others in Yoruba land will be replaced with emir if they fail to talk. The Obis of the Igbo land will be replaced with emirs if they fail to talk. This is the time for them to talk. This is the time for
in Oduduwa